Yo, yo. Welcome to Strong Arm Flix. I'm your boy T Flame, and this is another live stream. And I got a new mic and some other shit that I'm trying to set up and make sure that it's working right. I got one of them blue snowballs, so hopefully this will have some better sound. I don't know if you can see it, it'll look real good on the camera. Blue. So let's see if that picks up any better sound. I'm trying to get a better camera. This one's kind of janky that I got, but that's all I got right now. So we have to do with that. And we're going to chill. We're going to wait until we get some people in the comment section. Let's see what we got here. The different banners. Okay, there's our banner. There we go. There we go. What's up, my people? Yeah. Somebody in the comment, drop me a comment. We're going to get this show started here in a little bit. Let's see. There we go. The Movies Radar. Here we go. AT Flame. You know, the worst part about Jodys Corner isn't that he says, I want people to see Superman the way they see him. I want people to see Superman the way they see him, but says fans of Snyder's Superman don't get the character. Like, what the fuck, bro? Yeah, exactly. You know, he's been saying a lot of bullshit like that for a long time, and honestly, for the most part, I just try to ignore the dude. You know, he don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Bottom line, you know, he tries to pretend like he knows so much about these characters, what they're supposed to represent, but at the end of the day, he is a common moviegoer with a large following that's given him a lot of power. Not like, you know, not the kind of power that he thinks he's got, but, you know, he does got a decent freaking following. And, you know, it's just unfortunate that he's such an a-hole because, you know, he knows what's right, and anybody that says anything other than him is wrong, flat out. You know, it's okay to disagree with people. That's fine. But, you know, he goes on his shows, on you know, and anywhere that he goes, he just leaves a smell of dog shit in the air. And, you know, it's not enough. You know, he personally attacks people, says racial slurs about people, Middle Eastern people, white people. You know, he talks shit about Mexicans, about a Mexican Superman. No, this bullshit. Like, I don't respect that dude. I mean, I didn't like him before, but I've lost all respect for that cat. And, you know, it's just like, in this day and age, you know, it's like they proved when Superman Returns came out, okay? Brandon Routh, he is a excellent Superman, but here's the thing about it, though. The script and what he was working with, what they tried to do with Superman Returns, it just didn't work because he was essentially playing the continuation, okay, of Christopher Reeve's Superman, which was brilliant in its time. Hell, it's still, you can go back, you can watch it now, it's golden, okay? But if you try to remake Christopher Reeve's Superman right now in 2020, that won't work. It won't work. It doesn't resonate. Times have changed too much. It's just it won't work. And as a sign of that, as proof of that, just look at the Superman Returns movie, how that turned out, how the box office was. And people can say that dislike Zack's take on these characters. They can dislike them all that they want. Okay, they can talk about how the Man of Steel was mediocre because critics don't understand, didn't get the character, didn't get what he was doing with it. That's fine. But in reality, if you look at the box office for Man of Steel, just look at Man of Steel by itself. Man of Steel is the highest grossing Superman standalone movie ever. Ever. Period. Okay? Now, is it for everybody? Maybe not. Maybe not. But most people should be able to understand. Most people should be able to understand that this is 2020. This is DC characters have been a more serious take than Marvel characters. Marvel characters are like their own thing. There's nothing wrong with Marvel. I like Marvel. I'm not a big fan of the MCU, but I love Marvel comics, Marvel animated, old school Marvel animated TV series, like the original Spider-Man animated series and other shit like that. And there's nothing, and I do got a couple guilty pleasure movies, one or two in the MCU that I really, that I dig. And there's all kinds of problems and plot holes in them right off rip. But, at the end of the day, it's not about whether these people, like Zack Snyder. It's like, just, at the end of the day, it's just like, you're allowed to like what you like. You might not like it. That's fine. That's why DC has got they're a multiverse going now. They've got it to where the old school movies, the new school movies, and the TV series, they're all in the multiverse. Okay. So there's a different take. There's different versions. There's all of that stuff. And in my mind and opinion, that was the greatest thing DC could do, given all the criticisms and the fact that in the comics, that's how it is. It's not like they're just doing some random shit, To me, that's awesome. And it's like, if you just still don't like DC in general, that's fine. Okay, then there's Marvel, there's Disney, there's Star Wars, there's this, there's that, there's all kinds of stuff. So I understand. I respect people's opinions that may have a different opinion than me. That's fine. That's fine. But what I don't respect is going after a person over and over again, racially slandering them, accusing them of being racist when you yourself are racist, and just all this stuff that I'm not even going to go into on that kind of a level. It's just the guy's finally losing his damn mind. He's finally lost his damn mind, and honestly, I don't think his following is too large. I don't think the guy's going anywhere. That's my personal opinion on it. But I think that he's definitely being forced to take a step back, maybe by some kind of PR management. Man, will you quit calling me right now, bro? And it's just it's like a PR stunt right now, okay? And he'll be back. I don't know when, but this ain't the end of him. This ain't the end of him right now, by any means. But I'll tell you this: that last video that he put up, I was watching it with watching Film Gob and Fatal J, watching his final video that said something about his Jodys Corner ending and all that shit. And he made shit so much worse by the comments that he made. If he wasn't, screwed over before he sunk the ship. He should have shut his damn mouth when he should have never have made that damn video. He should have, he should have took that down as fast as he put that shit up. Because like literally, he went after like 3 different races. And then, on top of that, to make things worse, him showing blatant racism in his own videos. And he started talking about little kids wanting to have sex with adults and adults wanting to have sex with kids and the Me Too movement and all. The way that he said it, though, was just so odd, so weird. And it was just creepy and shit. Like, you can't say that kind of shit, bro. You've got a huge, huge following, my guy. You don't know your fan base, when it gets to that kind of size, your people are many. They are all nationalities, they're all genders, they're all across the world. You cannot say that kind of stuff, my guy. You can't. You just can't. I mean, and yeah, it's just wow. I'm not gonna lie though, that was entertaining as hell. That train wreck right there. Wow, was that entertaining to watch, man. But all right, I'm going to jump into some more of these comments now, guys. Chubby Teddy Monster Productions. Yo, T-Flame, it's been a minute, my dog. What's going on, swole gangster? Yeah. The movie's radar. Dawson said something that really resonates with me. Jody has a very specific vision for the DCEU, and when it's not met to his standards, he cries like a baby. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Jody doesn't know what he's talking about. He is a normie that has never read a comic. He probably doesn't even know how to read. It may be, man. You know, you never know. See, Reeves' Superman belongs to Reeves. And listen, guys, the thing is, I don't want nobody to misunderstand what I'm saying, okay? Because I know there's a lot of OG Superman fans out there, and you know what? There ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what? I'm happy that you love Superman. I'm happy you're out there, and if you're watching, I'm happy you're watching. And I loved Reeves's initial first two Superman movies. It's just, I mean. All it is just that it's simply this, is that Reeves' Superman belongs to Reeves. And the moment that Reeves passed away, his iteration of the character, that's done. Leave it. Put that in a gold plaque, a platinum plaque, and let it forever be a piece of history, of DC history, that we can always go back and watch and enjoy. But in this day and age, in 2020, okay, if you try to redo, it's just, he left such a stain on the character. You guys ever seen a video? I don't know if it was Subjective Reviews or what it was. The Power of Stain. Okay, stain power. Okay, just certain actors. Okay, they do their job so damn good that it's like, if you try to redo that role with another character or continue that role and then switch out with a different actor, it's never going to work. I don't care what series it is. It don't even have to be a comic series. It can be just a rando movie. You're not going to be able to do that. Example, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Right now, if Robert Downey Jr., which I don't know for sure, if he's done playing Iron Man, right, for sure, which he's probably not, okay, but then say the MCU didn't just say, okay, he passed on the torch to this person, it would still go downhill. People wouldn't like that. But you know what you could never do, that people absolutely would not deal with, they would not accept, it would never work, is if you tried to recast and continue the same version that Robert Downey Jr. played. Can you imagine that? If they tried to recast Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, that will never work. It'll never work. It'll never work. And as proof of that, like I said, Superman Returns had a lot of, and you know what? And I'm not hating on the movie. It was okay, but the reason why it didn't do well like that was, and Brandon Routh, I think that Brandon Routh is his own spectacular version of Superman, but they shouldn't have tried to make him like he's being, that's a level that he was always going to be set up to fail. He was never going to be able to live up to the damn expectations of, of Christopher Reeves. It was just never going to happen. Never going to work. If they would have just gave him a Superman movie and made it like Superman, Kingdom Come or anything, like literally anything, it would have been probably fine. But, so I just don't understand. It's like, okay, so what's the one lesson that we learned walking away from Superman Returns? Okay, well, we can't do this Christopher Reeves Boy Scout head-ass superhero no more, and then try to copy what Reeves did, because it'll never be done better than how Reeves did it. flat out. Okay, just like, for example, Heath Ledger is Joker. My personal favorite Joker is Jared Leto, flat out, flat the freak out. But Heath Ledger was a phenomenal actor, and a lot of people didn't like him when they first heard that he was cast as Joker, and he turned out and he killed it. He killed it. That's my favorite and only part of The Dark Knight that I really truly love with all my heart. Every scene that Heath Ledger is in as the Joker. But again, why do you think with Joaquin Phoenix and with Jared Leto, why they didn't try to re-imitate and copy what Heath Ledger did? Because it would have never worked. You know what I'm saying? So, I just want to be on the same page about that. I don't want nobody to misunderstand what I'm saying either. Okay, let's see. All right, here we go. To me, Henry Cavill is best at being the most realistic Superman. Christopher Reeves is best at being the fictional Superman. Exactly. I don't know if I would word it exactly like that, but I do understand exactly what you're saying, and I definitely agree. Exactly. Okay. Let's see. All right. Yeah, Jody acted very irresponsible with his platform. Platform. I think that's what you meant to type. The guy really is as dumb as he looks. You said it, not me. All right. Jonathan Ayla. Yo, what up? David Ayer had a drive-in screening of The Tax Collector. I seen that on his Twitter page. I believe it was an Instagram or I think it was his Twitter page when he put that up, and I seen it, and that was pretty neat. I seen that, and you said, "Are you excited for it?" I can't wait to see it. Yeah, I mean it's a David Ayer movie. Anything that David Ayer puts out, he's a very seasoned director. It's not something that I'm crazy over, but I'm definitely interested in it. I'm definitely down to check it out. Who knows? I mean, I may see it and I may love that shit. But yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, I would. I can't wait to see it neither, man. We'll see, my guy. And Jonathan Ayla, he said, by the way, nice green screen. Yeah, it's not very nice. I got a new graphics card, I don't know how good this mic is picking up my voice. I hope that you guys can hear me a little bit better and it don't sound so janky. I got a nice for me, from what I was using, a nice microphone, a Blue Snowball, a white and silver one. And I got a new graphics card. It's a badass graphics card. Updated my PC a little bit. And I still got the same webcam. I ordered a new webcam. It was supposed to be a badass webcam. It was the Logitech C922X something HD Pro. It's supposed to be able to do like 1080 at 60 frames per second and have like some built-in like filters and lights and autofocus. It was supposed to like really help with making green screens and all kinds of stuff. And I was just like, I had a little bit of extra money, and I'm like, you know what? It's time to upgrade my hardware. And unfortunately today, I bought it off of eBay, and I got scammed. The guy sent me a damn baseball card for $130. So thing is about eBay, though, is it's extreme. Thank God, it's extremely hard to scam somebody on there. So, within moments of me getting it, of course, I put on there, yeah, bud, this ain't what I paid for. We're going to have a problem if we don't sort this out. And he's contacting me, and I told him, because there's a button on there where you can like click and like report. And eBay, they'll take all that money straight back from him, and they'll just let me, he didn't send me anything worth a damn, because it was like a new school card. It wasn't like a classic or nothing. It was like literally from like 8 years ago or something. Yeah, I don't know. So, but yeah, so probably by next week, I'll have a nice new camera so that you guys can see me a little better. Hopefully you can hear me a little better. I don't know. Let me know, you guys. Does it sound crazy if I lean back here? Can you still hear me nice, loud, and clear? Or does it sound better when I get closer? Or is it not even matter? Let me know. All right. Let's see. All right. Christopher Reeves. Oh, and by the way, too, yeah, this was just more of a test. I need something to block off. I'm like in a weird area of my house right now. This is where I got to do streams for a little while until I figure something else out. So, excuse me. So, I just put that up because I've been testing software with different green screens, and so far what I got up, it looks too janky. I want it to look more professional, if I'm even going to do that at all. So, I had it to where it said it was like a green screen. It said Strong on Flix with a logo in the background and stuff like that, and it just didn't look right to me, and I didn't want it to look bougie or janky, so I was just like, yeah, well, it's there for now, and down the road, maybe we'll work on it and get it working one of these days or something. The movie's radar. Christopher Reeve's Superman was an icon of hope. Henry Cavill, by the end of Man of Steel and throughout BVS, they're both the same shit. I don't see people's problem with it. Yeah, it is the same shit. It's just that he's on a journey, it's more of a character dive about how a person could become that Boy Scout, because we're all, at the end of the day, only human. We're all flawed. We all have challenges and stuff that we have to overcome to change as a person, to be a better person. And that's what he is. He starts off as like, he's just like you or me, but he's gifted with these amazing talents, and he's just a guy. They've even quoted that in BBS, a guy trying to do the right thing. And eventually he becomes that icon, that beacon of hope. And his journey, what's crazy about it is he's already basically achieved that. And his journey isn't even over yet. We haven't seen the Snyder Cut yet. And who knows if it ends there even. So it's very interesting. There's so much more story to tell, so much to dive into. I don't see what people's gripes are with it neither. It's just, it's ridiculous. I mean, and they're allowed, the people that have an issue with it are a loud minority. They tried to say that Zack Snyder fans and the DC fans were the vocal minority early on when they were trashing everything DC, trying to run in a different direction and all that. But as you can see, we made this happen. I never gave up, and you guys never gave up. And that is why we are here now. That is why we are going to see Zack Snyder's Justice League on HBO Max in 2021. Okay? So at the end of the day, they're the vocal minority, whether they like that or not. Best believe it. All right. New Gods part of the Justice League arc? ? Don't know. Interesting. Dr. Fate. At Dr. Fate. I wouldn't bet on it, the movie radar said. All right. A line from BBS about Superman that is very true is we project ourselves onto him. Yes. Dr. Fate. The movie's radar. We'll see, man, because supposedly in Justice League Part 2, the League travels to Apocalypse, so maybe New Genesis maybe involved, but I don't know. I think that in Justice League Part 2, I think that I don't know. That's a good question. I can't shut that down nor confirm that neither, because I want to say that what I think is going to happen is they're gonna give us a glimpse into Apocalypse at the end of the Snyder Cut at some point through a boom tube, like a small glimpse. And then in Justice League 2, I believe we will get a glimpse, another glimpse, a bigger glimpse, but just a glimpse of Apocalypse. And mainly it's going to be them coming from their world to our world to shit up. I'm not sure if they're going to actually go to Apocalypse. That would be dope if they did. Don't get me wrong. That would be out cold. Maybe they do, but we'll just have to wait and see. Also, thanks for liking my Superman / Jody meme on Vero. Also, feel free to show it on here if you want to. No problem, my guy. All right. Jonathan Ayla, did you build your own computer? Of course. I work on cars and I build computers. I do car stereos. I can do a little bit of everything, honestly. Not everything, but I like to ride four-wheelers, dirt bikes. I like to ride on boats. I like to jet ski. I like to tube. All that shit, dog. Honestly, T-Flame, you should have been in the news compilation and BVS stunting on them dumb as fuck politics. I wanted to be, like I said, it's hard, man. My work schedule's crazy. It doesn't allow, and all these guys are great, Fatal J, amazing dude. Nerdy in Many Ways, amazing dude. Fatal J, Subjective Reviews, Zod Writer, Mr. West Ashley, all great, amazing dudes, man. Lord Koj, that's my dog. Jeffrey Warfield, that's my peoples, man. Great people. Even Mad Max. Mad Max is awesome, man. He invited me onto his channel. And right around that time was when my work schedule changed and I wasn't able to make it onto his channel. And me and him, we haven't really had a chance to link up since then. As soon as I can, I would love to be on his channel. Hopefully sooner than later, I finally got something halfway set up. So I hope we can do it soon, my man. That would be awesome. I'll let you know. Hopefully the offer still stands. Oh, yes, Jonathan, Ayla. I have not spoke on that yet, actually. And that is part of what I wanted to get into. Honestly, the stuff about Jodys Corner that I wanted to talk about, we ended up talking about that more towards the beginning of the stream instead of the end of the stream, which is the opposite of the way that I wanted to do it. But I roll off of your guys' comments. I'm not going to tell you, hey, I'm not going to answer that for about half hour. We're going to jump right in it. You know how I do. We're going to dive right in it. So by the way, if you're watching this channel and you like it and you're on here, please subscribe. If you catch me on Twitter at TFlameG, subscribe to me, ring that bell, and please be sure to smash that like button on here. Thank you. No, we have not spoke about it. So I know I'm a little behind the curve on that. I don't know if you guys seen, I put up a reaction video. Well, I guess you could call it that. Really, it was just my live reaction. Like, I just had my cell phone out. I was like, on my phone, and I was, I got my TV out in the living room the way that it is. It's at like, my couch, and my TV's like at a certain angle. And, excuse me. And I was watching YouTube, and I seen it pop up. Justice Con started in so many minutes. I'm like, oh, that's today. And I'm at home. Oh, we're about to get it. And I watched it. And, so basically I put up on Twitter a reaction of this. And, man, I was so geeked when I seen the footage. I got to say that I really thought we were going to get just a little more. Because, we've seen this scene before. But it was dicked with by the studio. He was in the red and blue suit. And it was a deleted scene. That's how man. Anything that Zack Snyder made, those mother freakers hit the delete, literally delete, hit the delete button on like you, man. Really? But man, yeah, the suit was dope, man. The black suit was dope. When they revealed that, man, I was like, woo! And the one thing that stood out to me is Zack Snyder was pointing out that on the cape, the way that he did the suit, he said that early on the studio were being such a-holes about him letting him create a practical, actual physical black suit that he basically had to go behind their back on some sneak, like, maybe I'm going to have a director's cut because these guys are on some bull junk. And change and put plates underneath it so that an appropriate color swapping in digital post could be done. And on the shoulders, where the cape was, it has like a charcoal look to it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it stands out. It's like not overwhelming. It's not like the whole suit's just black on black on black. It's like a nice charcoal like type mixed in with like a shiny silvery gray on the S and on the cape on the shoulders, and then the rest of it's like blacked out. It looks good, man. And he said the special effects on that aren't even done yet. that's going to look crispy when we see it on HBO Max. That basically he just did that not that long ago, and it's not nowhere near done. So that's going to look crazy. It's going to look crispy. That's just, man. We knew Black Suit Superman was supposed to be in this film, and the thing is that all of the scenes that he filmed initially in the original Snyder Cut with Superman with the black suit on, that he was wearing the red and blue. So a lot of the scenes that he intended him to act and do a certain thing or act a certain way as Black Suit Superman, he's now got to go back to them scenes and like he always planned to do in post and change that suit to go with the mood and attitude of Superman at that time through the movie. So that's gonna be pretty cool as well. I know that there's probably a lot of surprises regarding the black suit. I want to see, like, when he first comes back to life, how he's brought back, how he really acts. I want to see the military there. I want to see, I want to see all of that stuff. And I can't wait. And I really digged the Black Suit Superman. You guys let me know. Let me know down below. Did you guys like Black Suit Superman? Was you digging the scene at Justice Con that Zack Snyder gave to us? Let me know, man. Because I really liked it. I did. Like I said, I was expecting a little bit more, like something new. It was going to blow our minds, but I guess something changed and wasn't announced at some point that they moved it all to DC Fandom. And but that's right around the corner, and make sure you guys don't miss that. Do not miss that, because that is where I believe we're getting our first official teaser trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I can't wait. All right. Zebra Fett, what's good, T Flame? What's good, Zebra Fett? Zebra Fett in the building. And so let's see. 3 people, the movie's right on. 3 people who hate on Man of Steel and BVS. Bloggers, critics, and man children. I mean, man babies. Same difference, right? Yeah, basically. Yeah. And, I just want to talk a little bit about DC Fandom now, since we're already talking about it. DC Fandom is, I hope the DC Fandom is as lit as it should be, and as lit as we all deserve, because all you guys out there, including myself, we deserve a lit ass DC Fandom. Okay. And hopefully it won't be people on there just trying to get subscribers and like doing all kinds of extra shit. Okay. I want to see what Zach's got going on. I want to see what Zach and HBO Max got for us and what they're going to drop on our heads. I'm excited to see, is there going to be any other announcements? Are they going to announce that, 2023 Batfleck's coming back for a standalone Batman movie? Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? That's another topic I want to talk about. We'll get to that in a minute. I want to hear about Jared Leto's Joker. Is he going to come back for reshoots for the Ayer cut? Is the Ayer cut going to be announced and released? If not, when? I want to hear about all these things, man. So much stuff. Let me see. Deathstroke. What's going on with Deathstroke? There should be Deathstroke should have a standalone movie. What's his name? Joe Mangelo. I can't never say his last name. Joe Mangelo, or however you say his last name, as Deathstroke. Man, what's going on, man? Him and Batman and Jared Leto, Joker, need to have a movie like ASAP, where them 3, that's it. Them 3 going head to head. I just, standalone movies are going head to head, something. We need something. And these are the kinds of things that DC fans and are going to be hungry for. So I'm excited to see what HBO Max and Zack Snyder drop on our heads. And also, Zack Snyder said that he confirmed, which we already partially knew this, if you've been part of the Snyder Cut movement, if you've been part of the release of Snyder Cut movement in any way over these years for a long time, you know, you've probably dug up at one point or another, or heard assholes like me dig up about every detail about this mother freaker. So, but the cool thing that Zack announced and confirmed at Justice Con, I believe it was Justice Con, was right here, which I'm going to go off this comment because that's what jogged my memory. Kevin, can't wait to see that spiky skirt. And Zack said that. He said that it's cool because they're going back to the original CGI layout for Steppenwolf from the end of BVS Ultimate Edition. Okay? And he's just hulking and menacing and just spiky as shit everywhere and just wow. And he's in the middle of animating this guy to prestigeness right now. And Zack, you could see it in his face. He was so excited. He was so excited about this. We're going to get the OG Steppenwolf. It's really going to make this thing feel like a different movie because every scene that's got Steppenwolf in it, not only is he going to have 2 hours more of footage, half the scenes we are going to see with him, he's going to look totally different, sound totally different, and have different lines. That's really, and Darkseid's going to be in it. Man, we're talking about literally an entirely different movie with maybe 5 or 6 scenes that are similar, slightly, to the theatrical cut, only because they used them scenes that he had filmed, that they picked out the ones that they half-assed wanted and ADR'd over and changed the color palette and reshot half the lines, and it's going to be great, man. It's going to be phenomenal. Mwah. And yeah, I can't wait. It's all good. Manga. Nello. Wiki face. I'm Shri. Is that I'm Shri Kid? What car? I'm Shri K. Hey, strong arm Flix. What up? What up, my guy? Let's see. When is that? Yeah, see, I don't know when that did that comment just come. I'm sorry if you sent that a minute ago, my guy. He said, "What's up, Zebra Fett?" Yeah. So yeah, man, it's gonna be great. All these things they're gonna be coming to DC Fandom. It's exciting to think about, exciting to talk about. And what do you guys think about what they may or may not announce at DC Fandom? You know, you guys drop me some comments. Let me know what do you think they could think of what do you think they got cooking up for us, man? You know? And also, this comment right here, I definitely am on top of because I love this comment already. Excuse me. Kevin, seeing that creature with Syrian Hin's voice is gonna be freaky. Oh man, it sure as heck is. You know, you go back to the initial teaser, not the first official trailer, the initial teaser trailer at Comic-Con for Zack Snyder for Justice League. Because at that point it was just Justice League. And there's that part where there's talking going on, and it's Steppenwolf. And he sounds so much different. So much different. So the studio must have went behind his back and edited Steppenwolf's voice because it was too scary. Because if you listen to his voice, he's like, no Kryptonians, no lanterns. This world will fall like all the others. Like, I can't even do the voice right. But, man, thinking about that voice on that hulking, menacing, spiky-ass Steppenwolf that we've seen at the end of BVS, and seeing him just going after people, just angry, just, brutally slaying Amazonians. It's going to be probably blood everywhere. You know this is going to be rated R. And if it's not, I'd be very surprised. But either way, it's going to be great. And, yeah, it's going to be dope. Well, what the hell? What the hell are you talking about? This motherfucker. What? He said you still want that pound that we talked about for 400. I need to let Jeff know ASAP. Yes or no? Get the heck out of here! You tripping, bro? I need. I'm sure possibly Zatanna movie announcement, Ben Affleck Batman movie, and or series. Yep. Another thing is too is that what I'm interested to see is do you think that because see even Zach, see this is what confused me, man. At Justice Con, prior to Justice Con, right? I was so sure. I was one of the people. I was so sure for so long that there's no way that Zack Snyder is gonna not drop his movie as a theatrical like release that's just but it's HBO Max though. I'm like, it's gonna be a movie. It's not gonna be a fucking TV series, okay, or a series, mini series, whatever. I was so sure, but then at Justice Con, Zach really did a number on me when he said that him and HBO Max haven't figured that out yet. And then it's just the way that he said it. He said that basically that it could be. He actually said something about I don't know. I got to go back and watch it again. But yeah, he basically said that it could be a series or it could be a movie. That they haven't hashed that out. That HBO Max and him and AT&T, they haven't figured that part quite out yet. But there's still quite a lot of time till it releases. And that really kind of bummed me out a little bit because, this thing's got to be a movie, man. That, you can't do that, man. You can't. I mean, if they do drop it as a miniseries, like when it first airs, fine. But then right after that, you have to drop this thing on Blu-ray and Blu-ray DVD and digital download in 4K. Okay. You have to. You cannot release this thing as some kind of strange, weird-ass miniseries that's only going to be available on HBO Max forever. Like, that's great when it comes out. You guys deserve your money. HBO Max deserves their money. They deserve their cut, their share. They made this thing happen. They need to get most of the funds. That's fine. I get that. But it just kind of, I don't know, the comments just kind of worried me a little bit because it made me think that there's actually a little bit of weight to some of these scoopers talking about it being a miniseries. Apparently that's actually on the table right now. Justice League Dark casting announcement and Black Adam casting announcement. Yup. I believe something like that is coming too. That would be dope. Man, that would be cool. They have already figured it out and it will be announced at DC Fandom. Yup, I think you're right. If it ever goes to IMAX, I'm buying a whole row of seats, Kevin. Right on, man. Why not? Hey, hell, if you got the bread, you got the money for it, man, you just order out like half the theater, I mean, I'm not very wealthy myself, but if I could afford to do the whole theater, that would be amazing. I would definitely do that shit. But yeah, anyway, you guys, please smash that like button, and please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. All right, I'm sure. I think there will possibly be just minimum of 2 to 3 chapters and maximum of 4 chapters, and not more than that. And I'm sure. I think you're right. If they do release it, as a series, I believe that it'll be like a mini series. It'll be 2 to about 3 chapters roughly. Could maybe be 4, probably 3, more likely if they go that route. And don't get me wrong. I don't care how they release it. They can release it however they want. But what I'm saying is that if that's the route they decide to go, once that's done and over with, and a little time has passed, this thing has to be put on a Blu-ray DVD. It's got to be available on 4K. It's got to be available as digital download and not cut up into fucking pieces. That is my only gripe, and I don't even know that they're going to do that, so I'm not going to get too excited or get people upset about it, because that's not my intention. Don't get me wrong. That's not my intentions. I'm just saying that I hope that if they do go that route, that after they release it, after they, make their money, and everything's good with it, that they, I need a physical copy of this thing, man, to go beside Batman vs. Superman Ultimate Edition. Like, I do. And I don't want it to be, even if it is on disc, if it's cut up into chapters, I don't want that. I don't want it cut up into chapters, man. Like, I mean, maybe they can just put it back together to where it's not real simply and easily. I'm sure that, people in Hollywood with fancy computers and a lot of money could easily do that. I'm just saying that, to me, that's how, once it's, released and the big shebang is done and it's just getting over with, and about the time that if it was a movie at theaters, that it would start, okay, now we're going to release it for digital download, and then after that, DVD. And when it gets around that time, I want it to release like normal, like it was a theatrical movie, and that I want it to come out on DVD, Blu-ray, 4K, and all that, digital download. And that's my only thing. That's my only thing about it, man. That's it. Yeah. I know, I'm with you. I want it in full movie format too. Yes. Yes, man. Something this large of a scale, if you add what it costed for Zack to make this movie, even though he didn't get allowed to finish it at the time, he had to step down, yada, yada, and then add into what the new budget is, like, they have spent a lot of money on this movie, and it's just going to be crazy. And not even just that, it's just the fact, like, it's Justice League, and it's Justice League Snyder Cut. You got to do this thing justice. Seriously, please do, HBO Max and AT&T. And let's see what else we got on here. Yeah, I think that finally got to the bottom of the comments. But yeah, so I really just want to say, though, at JusticeCon, I really was kind of let down a little bit. Not by Zack, just by the whole presentation of everything. And I just, I'm happy that it happened. I was very excited for what we did get. That was great. I just believe that there wasn't communication at some point, and that what was really going to happen initially at JusticeCon is my belief, no one's word, that something changed before JusticeCon happened. And it was decided right then and there that all the meat and potatoes was going to be shifted now to DC Fandom. For one reason or the other, doesn't matter. And I think that was never relayed properly to the fans. So, and I feel like we came into it with overly high expectations. But either way, JusticeCon was still good to a degree. And that clip, though, that clip was lit. And I've seen it before as deleted footage, but just seeing it again and seeing Zack Snyder drop it and seeing he's now wearing the black suit, showing the progress that Zack is making on this movie that we fought so hard to see him actually, like, with your own eyes, he's tinkering with his baby and seeing, and I'm just such a big fan of the black suited Superman. I was just really geeked over that. I really still am. That's going to be one of my favorite things I'm going to be looking for when I watch the movie, along with also seeing Superman. I want to see Superman wearing that black suit fall to the anti-life equation. That's going to be wicked. But who knows how Zack may or may have not done it, because we have not seen it yet. Anything could happen. Anything's possible. Also, so and DC Fandom's going to be lit. I know for a fact there's going to be some big shit going down at DC Fandom. I don't know what it may be. I can only speculate, but I'm guarantee you this, guys. Do not skip DC Fandom. Make sure you're there. Make sure you tune in. Okay. And yes, you can definitely tell that Zach is having fun again. He's got his hair cut looking sharp. You know what I'm saying? He's just like, doing his thing. Look, he was looking clean. That brother was looking clean, man. He looked happy, clean, healthy again, excited, back to his usual self. And that's what we all fought for, man. We wanted to see him, get the justice he deserved, man. And it's nice seeing that he's finally getting back to himself. He ain't depressed. He ain't, he's looking clean cut again. He's excited. He's back working on the clock 24/7, trying to make this happen for us. Let's see. Kevin, of course, I would rather they release it as a movie, but I also want HBO Max to maximize return on their investment, which would mean stretching it out into a series. More bread. Yes, you are right. And like I said, I cannot be thankful enough to HBO Max and AT&T that they are making this thing happen. And what I'm saying is that is great, and I understand that. And if that's what it is, I hope they go that route. That's fine. But what I'm saying is that after they've maximized almost all the profit they can get out of it, after it releases, okay, at some point afterwards, I need that puppy dropped as a full movie, either as digital download, 4K or DVD, or you know what I'm saying, or Blu-ray, like just flat out. I do, to add to my collection, bro. That's all I'm saying. I just hope that they do. I'll take what I can get. I'm just saying I hope that they do. Because if it's in full movie format, which would be about 4+ hours, a 4-hour plus movie, and also get to tease MCU fan kids. Pilot Maverick, what up? He said, hey, bud, phone was on charge. It's all right, dog. Yep. Nerdy in Many Ways is live. Are you going to jump onto that stream? I was going to jump onto that stream, but I promised my old lady I wouldn't make this stream longer than about 45, 50 minutes this time. I'm going to try and get back streaming now that I got things together in here to some degree. I hope you guys can hear me a little better. Eventually, you'll be able to see me a little better. I tried to adjust the settings for better quality. I'm tired of my looking raggedy. I'm just trying to get things together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I would jump over there. Nerdy's my dog. I just ain't got the time. I got to spend some time with my family. Or I definitely would. If you and I'm sure if you end up popping on over there, I tell Nerdy that I said, "What up, dog?" And then Kevin, they better release that Blu-ray, or I'm copying that bootleg. I'm copying the bootleg. Oh, yeah, you're going to get the bootleg. Sometimes you got to do it. You didn't hear that from me, though. I'm Shree. Peace. All right, famo. Yeah, guys. Well, that was a great stream. I know I don't know how long we did it for. Usually I do very long streams, but I'm going to cut it short this time. I just want to thank all you guys for tuning in. I'm going to try and drop another one tomorrow. Maybe I'll even try to drop an actual episode of Strong Arm Flix. I just got a lot of my files transferred back over. And, hopefully we can drop a new episode of Strong Arm Flix tomorrow. And if not, then I will be live streaming tomorrow At some point, we will figure it out. And thank you guys for tuning in to Strong Arm Flix. I'm your boy T Flame. Make sure you subscribe, hit that like button, all that shit. And thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure notifications is on, because I know sometimes I drop content and some of you guys forget to hit that bell. And you message me on Twitter through DMs and stuff and stuff like that. So just make sure just double check, make sure notifications are on. So when I do drop new content, which ain't all the time recently, but it's going to change, it's going to get more frequent again like it used to be, that you're notified when it's dropping. And thank you guys for joining me. Peace.